What is the deal, everybody? It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Of course, I'm going to take that little line really quick, but it's AEW Dynamite. We have so much news coming out of AEW, so I'm kind of curious to see what is going to happen now after the whole Cody Rhodes fallout, man. I see some people in the chat. I see Chris in the chat. I see Tyson in the chat. What is going on? I see some people over on Facebook as well. We are live on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. All of us here sitting here enjoying AEW Dynamite. I know some people will probably be like, where is Toe? Toe does not join me on Wednesdays, unfortunately. He has another show that he does at 9 o'clock. So it is always just me here on the times that I can. G Girl Gaming, what is going on? I love her content over on Twitch. If you're not following her, by all means, jump on Twitch, go follow her. She has some amazing content that she does. I really enjoy the Super Bowl stuff that she had over on her channel. So it's always a good thing. She's super hyped. I think she's more hyped than me a lot of the time. So I'm just wondering what is going to happen next with AEW. Trying to get AEW here to actually play. For some reason, it's not getting there for me right now. But how's everybody else doing tonight? How's your weekend? How's your week going so far? We're on hump day. So, now tomorrow is Thursday. Weather is so weird. If I'm here in New York and we've been getting cold weather for the last couple of days, it's been fucking cold as shit. And then tomorrow they said it's going to be 65 degrees outside. So, you don't have to wear a jacket or anything, but shit, put on a sweater. And then on the weekend, it's just going to be cold all over again. So God only knows what is going to happen next with everybody else. So, get into some more questions here. Chris is still in the chat saying, it's great, man. Yeah, weather in PA, it's bipolar. Exactly. See, Connecticut is the same way. I don't know if somebody keeps turning the AC on and off. Somebody is going through menopause right now, but for all I know is that's exactly what's going down. Hope everybody else is having a good one. What is everybody doing this weekend? Is anybody watching the All-Star game? There's a lot going on this weekend, if like sports wise. So wrestling fans, we have the Elimination Chamber on Saturday. Impact Wrestling has some stuff Saturday night. And NBA news, we have the All-Star weekend as well. So you get like the slam dunk contest, skills challenge, 3-point, and then we get the celebrity, rookie, sophomore, and the All-Star game, which is on Sunday, which I will definitely be watching. Other than that, you can probably hear my son in the background because he's playing Fortnite. Anybody who plays Fortnite, I see all the same thing that happens with you guys. You guys scream bloody murder. I have no idea. I tried playing Fortnite one time in my life, got shot in the head a couple of times and said, you know what? I am not doing this anymore, and gave it up. This is why I stick to basketball games, because at least I have a fighting chance to continue playing here. I'm going to have to switch over. I normally just watch Dynamite on my computer, but for some strange reason, it is not working here. So I am trying to switch it over. Just give me a minute. And I'm still reading in the chat, so I really love your vibes. Thank you so much. I try to, this whole doing live streams and stuff like that, it's still fairly new to me. So a lot of the times when people come on here and they give me like these positive notes like you did, G Gamer Girl Gaming, it really boosts up my confidence a lot more to continue doing this. Because, but the people that come on here, I really appreciate, because you guys could just be sitting in your house, turning the computer off or your phone and not even paying two shits to me. So a lot of the times it's great that I can have people that I can sit here and chat with. And it looks like we have CM Punk in the mix right now. I actually do not have a Discord, just for the simple fact that I'm still new to like all this. I do follow like other Discords, so if you have a Discord, let me know. Leave it in the chat, and then I'll definitely follow. Or if you have a Instagram, you can follow me at the Call Up Podcast on Instagram, and leave me a message, and I'll follow your Discord there. Also, sports you cover besides the NBA and WWE. So a lot of the other sports that I like to cover, obviously the NFL, but that season is over. NBA, wrestling, a little bit of baseball, depending on who is playing. I'm a Yankee fan, but I'm not really into like really heavy into baseball. So I try to keep up with as much as I can. So getting some more people here. Trying to get all this going here. But it seems like it's giving me trouble. Well. Team, just like a Yankee fan. So you said football. Nah, yeah, I missed that. Yeah, I did definitely say football. Los Angeles Rams was so happy for them, especially they were in my division, and they won. Lost a little bit of money on the Super Bowl because I was kind of like hoping a different turnaround would happen as far as like anybody who bets on football knows if you try to do like the football, like the Super Bowl boxes, and you try picking numbers, you try to get a certain number to end the game. It did not work out for me this year, so it is what it is. But really excited to see what the new season is going to bring. Hopefully, I am a New Orleans Saints fan, so let's see if my team actually makes the playoffs next year, or actually has a really good season. Fingers crossed. Anybody else? Like, what is your favorite NFL teams? You guys could just drop it in the comments too, and just let me know. So it looks like we're taking a trip down memory lane between MJF and CM Punk. And that's one of the things that gets me now is like you see a lot of these older guys that are still in the wrestling business, and like you see a lot of the younger guys, especially like a lot of the younger talent that's in like say WWE or AEW have been fans of people like CM Punk and Edge, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin. So it's great to see when they play that into a storyline. So like right now, CM Punk holding up a picture of MJF when he was a kid meeting CM Punk at an autograph session, and it's like a surreal thing for him, I can say, because the simple fact is like, man, you were a kid waiting in line to meet your favorite superstar, and now you're having not one but two amazing matches with the same guy that you would sit in your living room and watch every single day. And for me, like I'm not a wrestler. I don't plan to be one, but I do a lot of interviews with a lot of talent. If anybody's new here, you can go on my YouTube channel. You can check out Conversations with Kenny. You can also find it over on Apple Play, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify as well. And sometimes it's surreal to me that I get to like interview a lot of these people that I see on TV on a daily basis. And I actually got to interview a legend that I grew up watching as a kid. And I told her that this was like a surreal moment for me because like, I used to watch her all the time, and I still do because she's still active in the wrestling business. So it's good to see like, have that interaction with people. So if you check it out later on, even if you decide you don't want to keep listening to me babble on about wrestling right now, by all means, go on, listen to Conversations with Kenny. It's a great listen. They're not really long. A lot of them are maybe like 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes depending on the person, it could be 25. It all depends on them. But it's mostly just getting to know the person and outside of the ring, so you get to know them a little bit better. Obviously, we throw in a little bit of wrestling history in there as well, but a lot of the time it's just getting to know that person outside of the character base. I'm still curious to see whether or not are they going to still make Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley a thing. I said it on Monday. I don't really think that we need to have these two as a tag team, for the simple fact is it's like if we didn't want this in WWE, why do we want this now? But I know a lot of people will still fight for it and say like it's something that they want to see. So let's see. Maybe it might be a little bit different from WWE. Maybe it might actually work. But it looks like tonight we're going to get Bryan Danielson versus Lee Moriarty. I love Lee Moriarty. I think he's an amazing talent. I'm hoping that he has a really good 2022. If I had to pick him as a fantasy pick, if I had to pick a fantasy team in wrestling, and I would definitely pick Lee Moriarty as somebody in my fantasy draft for wrestling, which is a great idea. I'm really thinking about maybe sitting here with Toe and Tom from the Running Podcast and actually do a mock wrestling draft, like to see who would be these people, especially now with WWE 2K22 coming around. It's coming out in a couple of weeks. GM mode is back. I might have to do that. Maybe bring in a couple of custom players in there and start fresh. Definitely love 2K. Say me too. I normally play it when the kids are away because, like, if I try to play NBA 2K, here's the thing. I have to wait until the kids are asleep because my older son will want to battle, and then it just turns into an all-out war. If you play with little kids, if you beat their ass way too much, it just gets complicated. I currently have a PlayStation 5 and I also have the PlayStation 4. So I kind of just switch off from there, whether, as much as I can. So, Gamer Girl, what system are you currently using right now? Oh, see, I didn't know that because I'm still new to Twitch, so I definitely have to take that off and switch it off to, I guess, maybe just take that off completely, and just when people follow, they could just automatically send a message. See, look, you would definitely just whip my ass in everything then, because like I am like a super rookie when it comes to just playing video games online. Like it's just me playing, so I kind of just try to do it as much as possible, or when nobody's home I just sit there and play. So we're on commercial break right now. I'm kind of wondering what is going to happen next with AEW. We got the World Tag Team Champs right now in Jurassic Express. I'm still wondering what are they going to do with these guys. They're not really doing much at all. It's like they kind of do things on Rampage, which is a lot of the time they just don't really watch on TV. What do you play on 2K? I think I have it on. Trying to figure out where do I have it on. I think I have it on All Star. Because I tried playing Legends and I was getting my ass whipped all the time. So. And here comes Daniel Bryan. So I'm so curious as to now. Like I was saying before, I was like wondering whether or not they were going to change the set of Dynamite, and it looks like they did, because you don't have like Cody's middle entrance anymore. They released a video on my GM. You, Adam, Sonia, Shane, Stephanie, or create your own GM. Wow, I didn't know that. So I can actually make myself into a GM. I don't need to have freaking crappy Adam Pearce or Sonya Deville as my GM. That's great to know. Thank you so much, Tyson, for letting me know about that. Put that in the top here. That's great to know, for the simple fact that that's the first thing that I was thinking about, was just doing my own GM mode. That's where I wanted to go to first. So let's see. You get WWE 2K 3 days beforehand, so I'm gonna have mine on the 8th. I do plan on going live on Twitch to play it and to show like all the features. So that's gonna be a really long night because I'm just gonna try and go through every single feature that they have on the game. So if anybody wants to go on there and you're sitting up really late at night, by all means, I think it's available to play at midnight. So from midnight all the way until I can't no more, I will be on Twitch March 8th, sitting there playing WWE 2K all night. So it's gonna be me, some Red Bull, a couple of other people if they want to join in and play, and we can like go through each game mode and find out. And you can see me create my my roster of people for the GMs and see how well we do. Because as wrestling fans, we like to book so much, and we always say that we can book a show way better. So like, why not now have the opportunity to go out there? We haven't had GM mode in such a long time, so it's gonna be really fun. So now we got Lee Moriarty right now and Daniel Bryant squaring off. This is the first time we've seen Daniel Bryan in a while. He's only been cutting promos or looking for Jon Moxley. So this should be a really good match between the two. Yeah, Tyson, I did see that Melissa Joan Hart is in the audience. I didn't know Melissa Joan Hart was a wrestling fan. I know what's her name. Man, I'm trying to remember her name. I don't even know her character name. I mean, you all know her character name. Topanga from Boy Meets World. She's a really big wrestling fan, so you'll see her a lot of the time, in the crowd. But I didn't know that Melissa Joan Hart was a wrestling fan. That's crazy to know. No, and here goes my son again. You can hear my son in the background because he's sitting there still playing Fortnite. G Girl Gaming. Is this you? Do you sound like that too? How long I've been streaming? I've only been streaming for the last month or so, maybe going on 2. So I'm still fairly new to all this. Danielle Fisher, there you go. Yes, that is her name. Let me put it up on the screen here. Bam. Tyson always coming in, helping me out with a lot of the stuff here. Yeah, cool. We're getting affiliated because I see the potential. Thank you. That's one thing. Like I try to be knowledgeable as much as possible because, like in this type of just being a fan of pro wrestling and like meeting like other fans of this business, the minute you say something wrong, right, you always get like chewed out. No matter what, you could be a guy loving wrestling, you could be a girl loving wrestling. The minute there's 2 things: if you have a really messed up opinion, you get chewed out. If you do not know your history all the way, you will get chewed out, which is great. So I'm just like, I try to know as much as possible. Sometimes I know way too much, and I kind of sit there and think to myself, why do I know all this information? Maybe one day it'll get me a job. Maybe one day it'll get me something. But these two right now, Lee Moriarty and Daniel Bryan, 2 technical wrestlers that will go for hours at a time, especially somebody as Daniel Bryan being a veteran and Lee Moriarty being, to me, he's like a rookie. So if you don't know too much about wrestling and you kind of thinking to yourself, how would you describe Lee Moriarty in another term? I would say he is like Stephen Curry. Like, he could do some amazing stuff that you kind of think to yourself as to like, how can you do this? Where did you learn this? And why are you so good at it? That is Lee Moriarty to me. And Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, is like Kobe Bryant. Like, you love to see him perform because you know he's going to put on a show. I think that's a great way to describe these two guys in ring right now. I watched Boy Meets World. Mick Foley was on one episode as a reference to Panga and Jack. Eric? Yes. Yeah, I remember that. I remember, watching like Boy Meets World. You had a lot of other like wrestling people show up, which was crazy. I know Vader was in Boy Meets World as well. So, and that was like another. I think didn't they wrestle Vader at one point in Boy Meets World, or was he just there being someone's dad? And the dad turned out to be a wrestler. Shake and Burger, welcome. You're new. I've never seen this name before on here, or I could be wrong. I'm gonna highlight you right now. Oh, you're from Twitch. Hey, what's going on? It's really amazing to me that I've seen people from Twitch on here because I'm always putting stuff out there on Twitch. So to see people actually comment from Twitch is really cool. Thank you so much for coming on and watching Dynamite with me. Hey, what's going on? Oh, okay. So you guys are friends. So thank you so much for coming in and listening to me babble about wrestling and being a nerd and a little geek right now. And being happy. And you know what's crazy about it is you can see it in my face right now that I'm like super excited when people come in and they're like leaving comments and they're like really enjoying like the conversation. Just like I waited for 10 minutes. You know what? Oh my God, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna change this now. So if you guys see my face and I'm looking a little baffled on this, hopefully I could try and get this now. Get my computer going here. I'm assuming I have to go to settings. Right? Because you're like the second person that told me that you have to, they had to wait 10 minutes in order to say something, which is crazy to me. I don't try to figure this out. If I cannot figure this out, we will definitely fix it the next go around. Try to. What did I just do? Okay. All I hear is my son in the background right now, just talking to one of his friends about God knows what. Mm-hmm. No. No. Manage streams. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Oh, I hosted you, buddy. Oh, thank you. All right. So a lot of people tell me that, especially people from like Twitch, saying that they had to wait like 10 minutes in order to come on and actually say something right now. I need to fix that. I have a lot of buddies that watch WWE. I'm not so fluent in it, but NFL, NBA, and is that the CN? Is that Cartoon Network talk? If it is, it's been so long since I watched Cartoon Network. So I'm kind of hoping that that's what you were referring to. But definitely NBA talk. We can definitely talk about that all day. What did you guys think of this whole trade right now with Philly and the Nets? I am from New York. I'm from Brooklyn. So it was crazy to see that trade actually go down. So You gotta bring it to me. Yep, give me 1 second. Yes, I'm in Brooklyn now. Been living in New York all my life. Grew up in the Bronx, grew up a Yankee fan. Now I'm living in Brooklyn in a really weird area half the time because it's just like a lot of construction is going on because they're trying to just like rebuild Brooklyn. Anybody who's from New York City knows how the construction is. Oh, okay, great. Have you been to Brooklyn? These two are going hard. Like, trying to give my goal for tonight is, since GG Gaming does not know too much about wrestling, is that we will I'm going to attempt to make her a wrestling fan where she kind of knows a little bit of knowledge of wrestling. So my question to you is this: how much wrestling knowledge do you know, and what don't you know? And then we'll just take it from there. Oh, Canada. You know, I always wanted to try and visit Canada. Have you been to Canada at all? I've been really thinking about heading up there. I have actually have friends up there, so looking forward to WWE 2K. Yeah, me too. Because the last 2K game that we had from WWE was just horrible. That was 2K20, and it gave you a lot of glitches. These people did not look like themselves. So watching a lot of the reveals from 2K20 have been great. They actually look like themselves. I'm loving the gameplay. They've changed it a lot. For anybody who has like Xbox or PlayStation now, a lot of the gaming is different. So it looks like we're gonna definitely have to have a tutorial on that, as far as like what to expect, how to do combos all over again, which is gonna be great. And wow! So Bryan Danielson wins this match. This lasted pretty long, 28 minutes. This thing lasted. Am I right, Tyson, when I say that 20? Because Tyson's our timekeeper here. A lot of time for Mondays and Wednesdays, he knows exactly like when this match finished and when it started. The GMO is what I will be playing. Me too. I definitely can't wait for that. And then Tyson had told us previously in the chat that you can create your own GM. So you don't need to be Adam Pearce or Sonya Deville to make Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, which is fucking great for me. I love that. So definitely I'm gonna put myself in a little suit and go out there and hopefully make a really good Raw, because I'm gonna pick Raw as my brand to go this time around. And he's cutting a promo already. So for those of you who do not know, who are new and say like you don't know about wrestling, what is a promo? Because you'll hear me say different things throughout the night. So like right now, like a promo is just somebody who sits there and they want to talk trash to whoever it is that they have in mind right now. It could be an opponent that they're going to wrestle in another show. It's going to be somebody that they're calling out, or it's just they just want to talk shit to the fans, and that will be like your basic promo. And he's still trying to get Jon Moxley on his team. Is Jon Moxley going to come out? There he goes. And then we finally get Jon Moxley. Are these two going to be a team? Anybody who's a wrestling fan in here right now, do you want to see them as a tag team? I know for me, like, I don't know if I really want to see that. Ever since Jon Moxley came back, he had a little bit of an issue, and he needed to go out and get help. And um, he went to rehab. He came back out about what, a month ago, which is great, and he's been looking phenomenal since coming back. Man, I'm hoping nothing for the best. I know, being dealing with alcoholism is a really big thing. Ho ho, Bang Boy 28. Thank you for stopping in. Definitely another wrestling nerd like myself, so that I know a lot of the stuff that I say won't fly over your head. Like I said, we want to get GG Gaming up to speed when it comes to a lot of this stuff here. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping in. We're watching AEW Dynamite right now. We're looking at Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley in the ring. They're trying to form a tag team or a stable. I'm not sure what exactly it is right now that they're trying to do, but it's working for them. It's gonna work for them eventually. I don't know. Hopefully, you know. Are these two gonna join? So, Bang Boy, are you? So you, if you're a wrestling nerd like myself, so I definitely know that you know about AEW. What do you think about the whole Cody Rhodes story of him leaving AEW? Do you think he's gonna go to WWE? There's been a lot of talks of him going there, so I just want to get your input on it. Hopefully, if you're still here, you can like let me know your take on all of this. See, that's what a lot of people were thinking, that they think if Cody Rhodes goes back to WWE, I think just the simple fact that like he has made a name for himself out in the indies, I don't think, and especially now that he made a really big name for himself in AEW, I think if he decided to take WWE's offer, I think it would maybe benefit him a little bit more, just because he already knows his worth, and Vince McMahon and WWE know this as well. There were talks before stating that, like, they were in talks of bringing him back. If they bring him back, they have to bring him back in a major way. It can't be something like, oh, he just shows up to, like I said, like a Monday Night Raw or something like that. Like, this has to be big, and I'm really hoping that they don't like spoil the surprise. But I was shocked to hear this news yesterday of Cody Rhodes leaving AEW. Out of all the people that I would have thought about, possibly them leaving AEW, Cody was like the last person on my mind that would leave. Especially them not giving him like enough money. Like, you've been signing all these people back and forth, so I was kind of like so shocked on that. I love that everybody's just catching up here. I know you guys are like all friends with each other. Yeah, I actually do prefer his old um theme music as well. So the story right now with Stone Cold Steve Austin is it's up in the air. They want him to come back for WrestleMania. If they do bring him back, he's going to end up wrestling Kevin Owens. So I'm assuming it's going to be like Stunner versus Stunner. Like I said yesterday in a stream that I did yesterday, I said if you bring back Stone Cold Steve Austin, it needs to be right. Like you can't fuck this up. Like I am a really big Stone Cold Steve Austin fan, and the last thing that I want you to do is make this guy look like a joke. You know, we seen what happened with Undertaker when he had to come back, and he did those matches like with Goldberg and with Roman Reigns. Like it didn't look good, you know. And what he did with Brock Lesnar, it just didn't look right. So if you're gonna bring back Austin, you know, a legend like this, he needs to be treated right. Like you need to make sure that uh you play this to the T, and you're doing this in Dallas, you're doing this in his hometown. Like don't fuck this up. So I hope that he comes at WrestleMania. I would definitely pop for it. You'll see me with my Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt sitting here on the stream, going crazy. So I'm really hoping that it actually does come to fruition. I met some WWE wrestlers like 5 years ago with blonde hair. Um, what wrestler has? I mean, there's a lot of people in WWE right now that are probably still there that were there 5 years ago that has blonde hair. I know maybe I probably would say if you give me a little more description, I'm just gonna throw a Dolph Ziggler out there. Dolph Ziggler, there you go. See, I was probably thinking one of the same things too. He's still around. He's been doing great stuff too. Oh, my co-host on Wednesdays is in the chat right now. He's probably getting ready for his movie review show that he has on YouTube right now. But my man Toe is in the building right now. What is going on, my good sir? Let me see if I can find a picture. Yes, hopefully you can find a picture. Let me know. Now we're gonna play the guessing game because now I'm kind of wondering who Berger met 5 years ago with blonde hair from WWE. I'm so curious as to know who you met in WWE 5 years ago with blonde hair. I met the Fink. Oh man, I never got the opportunity to meet him. When I was supposed to meet him, that's when he got sick and he had passed on. So I was just like, oh, you know, really disappointed in that and heartbroken that I didn't get to meet him. Man or woman? That is another great question that we did not ask whether it was a man or a woman. So, Berger, the person that you met 5 years ago, was it a man or was it a woman? And Tyson, we most likely were not going to get another rant from Toe today unless he has something to talk about with Peacemaker. But then the next time we probably hear a rant from him will be on Monday because we will review Elimination Chamber from Saturday, and we'll also go over the weekend of wrestling. So just give me 1 second again. I have to get something for my kid. Oh, that's right. See, I was thinking. He said so tomorrow. No, you know what? Most definitely, he's gonna start ranting tomorrow, especially with all the other news that are going on in AEW. And then um we still have SmackDown too, but SmackDown is taped. For anybody who doesn't know, SmackDown's Friday's episode of SmackDown is taped. If you do not want to watch it, you can just look at the results, or I could just tell you what happened. Becky Lynch and not Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey are going to do their contract signing. Sami Zayn wins the IC title. Hmm. I thought that they were gonna at least give us something about um Cody Rhodes leaving. I guess not. I guess they said not to talk about that right now, which sucks because the acclaimed, they well, Max Caster himself, he does a lot of good, raps and stuff for that. So I was so curious as to see what he was gonna do this time around. Who made this match? Max Caster versus Wardlow. That means you just don't give a shit about this guy. So basically, uh, if you put Max Caster versus Wardlow, how can you refer to the? How can I put this into like other terms of sports? It is literally like having a one-on-one match with Spud Webb versus Shaquille O'Neal. Like it's he may get a shot off, but we all know Shaq is going to be the one to dominate. And that's exactly what's happening now. Wardlow is taking over this match right now. So I'm coming after you, Kenny. And Dave is in the house right now. Dave is actually live. He's actually at the event right now. Baller himself sitting there chilling over in Nashville right now with his family, watching AEW Dynamite live in the arena. And he's sitting here right now in the chat, letting us know how's it going. So, how is Dave? If you're still in the chat right now, how is the vibes right now over on over at Dynamite, over at the arena itself? Because it sounds pretty cool. It sounds really lively on TV, but we all know with wrestling they can pipe in that fake noise, and that really killed me too, especially with the pandemic. How they piped in fake noise. I know they did it with the NBA too, where in the NBA they kept piping in fake noise into the crowd just to give it like that real live atmosphere. But I just felt like, for like NBA people, we already know. I think it was more needed for, say, like wrestling wise, but like the NBA or like the NFL, we really didn't need it. We've all played sports. Just let them talk trash. I think that would have been way better if they would have just let them talk trash, have all these guys mic'd up, and we could just hear all the trash talking from them. Obviously, we're probably gonna have to bleep some stuff out, but for the most part, like, we would know. It looks like Max Caster is actually getting a little bit of advantage. They're actually letting this guy get a little bit of shine. I'm surprised. Okay, so I got to fix it. My son is all over the place right now. I'm actually letting him stay up to. Oh, and I'm like, pause it. Trying to get this going again. Here we go. All right. All over the place a little bit. We got Max Caster. We have Warlow in the ring right now, battling it out. They're going to compete for the a spot in Revolution. The vibes right now is so electrifying. They're electric. I would say better than Chicago, really. And this is guy. He's from that's his hometown. You know, so to hear that, uh, oh, hit him with a mic drop, which is an elbow drop from the top rope, and a kick out by Warlow. I actually thought they were going to give him the match. So that's kind of crazy. So this Friday we're gonna get MJF and CM Punk dog collar match. Rampage is gonna have a new start time this Friday. It's actually gonna start at 7, which is an hour earlier from SmackDown, which is kind of good because now SmackDown, like I said, is taped. So I see what they did there. So I'm kind of curious, and Dave is on here as to whether or not is that going to be um are they taping this tonight or are they gonna wait until what you call it? They're gonna wait until they're just gonna go live and Warlow's going on to the next round, which is so you have two big men right now in this match going into the pay-per-view. You have Keith Lee who's in it, and then you're gonna have Warlord as well. And this is a ladder match too. So I'm just so like ugh. Sean Spears just swinging. Ugh. That's one guy that I kind of wonder, like, why do they still have him on the roster? He's not doing anything at all with himself, but just walking around with a chair. I mean, for that, I'd rather just walk around with a chair too. All right, so tonight we're gonna have Mercedes Martinez versus Thunder Rosa. That should be a really great match as well. Tonight too, Sammy Guevara versus Darby Allin. That's also gonna be a great match. And this is the match that I've been waiting for. Chris Jericho versus Santana and Ortiz, which I'm gonna say is a handicap match at this point because I don't think that uh Jack Swagger is gonna do anything at all. I don't know his name is not Jack Swagger, but I'm trying to remember his name. Um, we got the guy from Cobra Kai. Hey man, no spoilers, and don't come on here because you know we're gonna keep talking about different things. They haven't done anything with Spears since his match with Cody at All Out in 2019, in my opinion, which is true. Jack Hager, thank you so much, Toe, for letting me know. Which is true. They haven't done anything with him at all. Like, I'm just so curious as to what exactly their end game is with him. You know, they can even too because now, like, you think about it, um, the inner circle is really no more because Sammy Guevara is on his own. Santana Ortiz, they're on their own. So it's like, what is next for Jake? You know, you could let his contract run out just like they're doing everybody else, and he can go back to doing MMA. Because unless you're going to do something with him now, unless you're going to do something with him, you need to do it now. And not wait until Chris Jericho puts on another. He goes to play with Fozzy again, or he has another Jericho cruise, you know? But we're on commercial break right now. What's going on? I'm having a little bit of trouble here, a little bit of lag in my settings here. I was just watching the commercials here. So they have a documentary series with Tommy Lee and is this Tommy Lee documentary that they're having here? Like Rich and Shame. Okay. I love a good documentary series, you know. Um I'm currently watching right now. I need to watch it when this is done. I'm gonna go and watch it, and that's the Kanye West documentary too that they have on Netflix. I don't know if anybody's gonna catch that, but that like episode one dropped today, so I'm definitely gonna watch that. And then now we have Hangman Adam Page coming out to cut another promo instead of being the guy to sit there and actually wrestle. Bank Boy 28, let me ask you a question. Um, I want to get your input on this because, like, you know, you're new to the stream, but what do you think of Hangman Adam Page and like his title reign so far in AEW? Are you enjoying it? Are you waiting for it to play out a little bit more, or you kind of just over it like myself, where I'm just like, you know, we need something else from you, like. Is I agree. I hope AEW is not fluctuating out within the next 3 years. With Cody out, I can still think AEW can do very well without him. Okay, I don't know at this point. And you know, I think if they continue to play how they're doing now, I can see AEW still being good. Um, Even without Cody Rhodes. Like Cody is not the end all be all of AEW. Yes, he did play a really big part in it, but just like everything else in life, there's always going to be change, you know, and you have to rely on all the other people in your roster. I mean, WCW went through it, WWE went through it multiple times, and you can see they were always getting, different changes. Who's going to be that leader in the company that's going to continue to elevate their stock? You know, we had it with Hogan, we had it with Flair, we had it with Macho Man, Warrior, John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And, you know, if AEW is going to be the same thing, they have an amazing talent of people. You have just like, you know, Adam Cole is there, Hangman Adam Page, MJF, you know, you have CM Punk, you have Christian Cage, you have, you know, I mean, I can keep naming a million people that can help AEW evolve into a really big, successful company, you know, and I'm just hoping that they continue to entertain a lot of wrestling people, you know, a lot of wrestling fans. Will from the UK. Will, my man, thank you for stopping in. I know it is super late over there where you are, but thank you every single time. Will is one of the many people who stop in on the YouTube channel and always support. So it's always good to see Will in the house. What's going on with his hand? I don't know. Maybe he put too much toner. Looking forward to Thunder Rosa versus Mercedes later. Thunder Rosa is probably the best women's wrestler in the world, with Charlotte and Serena D best in ring. Do you agree? Yes, I do. I think that, you know, Thunder Rosa has honed her craft very well, that she has always been in the top, for me, top 3 women in professional wrestling, in general. You have Serena D, you have Thunder Rosa. Charlotte is another person, but guess where Charlotte got her stuff from? Serena D. Where did Sasha Banks get a lot of her movesets from? Serena D. So I have to give it up to Serena D and Thunder Rosa, because like these two can go at it. And I'm so glad that Serena D is one of the head trainers over in AEW, where she can train a lot of these females now, a lot of the female talent now, into shaping them up to be way better performers than what they are. If Sasha makes up her own moves, all 100% never done before? I don't think so, my friend. If you look at Serena D, you see a lot of Sasha Banks movesets on there. Will goes. I like the claim Anthony Bowen has really improved Max Caster training. Brian Myers. Not sure if you know. Yeah, he was a part of Creator Pro. So was um, Chris Statlander, MJF. They all came from Creator Pro. So did is it John Silver and Ryan. The other 2 guys from like Dark Order, they all came from that particular school, which is great. So that's like a really big thing for Creative Pro, and that's why they still get a lot of people that want to train with them, because they obviously see, oh, finally we get back Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. They've been missing for weeks. And they finally get it. We get Undisputed Era attacking Hangman Adam Page. It's about time that we got these guys in. But no one's here to help out. That's right, too. Bear Crunchy is another group. Amazing tag team. Is Pat Buck still working for WWE? I'm not sure, because you don't really hear much from him. Who's coming out now? People from Dark Order are coming out now to help out Hangman Adam Page. They should have been out a long time ago to help this man out. I'm gonna go do my thing. Yeah, yo, I'll be there in a minute. The ring you can see a little later, brother. I'll keep up the good work. Toe, thank you so much, man. Like I said, check me and Toe out every single Monday, starting at 7:30 with the kickoff show for Monday Night Raw. We talk news, we talk rumors, we explore so much stuff. You can see the video of what you missed from last Monday on Instagram and on TikTok as well. You can go check that out and let us know what you guys think of the show. Oh, and they throwing everybody out. What is going on here? That's one thing I'm so glad of, that they still have like the Dark Order doing really good matches. Like they just didn't take them afterwards and put them on like, say, AEW Dark or Rampage all the time. Like they still get that shine on Dynamite, and they still have like really good matches. But they need to do something with Reynolds and Silver. Like, are you going to keep them a tag team? and go after the tag team titles, because AEW has some really, impressive tag teams. Like, we need to see a tag team tournament here where we can crown a number one contender. You could do that too. The Jurassic Express is not really doing anything at all with these tag team titles right now. Like, start getting them in matches, people. Let's go. Did you see Amanda Herbert going to the chief branding officer? Really? So she's going to be the new chief branding officer. I still don't get, what the hell does that mean? Like, remember, never pissed off Ted. Yeah, you can't piss off Ted. He's just going to be. But so Brandy Rhodes is no longer with AEW. We all know this. We heard the news yesterday, and if you didn't know, by all means, go to the channel, check out the video that I did about it. But now Will's telling me that Amanda Huber is going to take over Brandy's job. This is news to me. I did not know that. Thank you for sharing this information. But the same thing, like I said, when I watched Rhodes to the Top and she told us what her title was in AEW, I'm like, what exactly do you do in the company? Like, what does your job title actually mean? So, like, hey, if somebody could if you can let me know exactly what the hell does that job entails, because that's news to me. I was saying, wait and see if it happens. Oh, yeah, I mean, that could happen. No, it's already 9 o'clock. Let's see. Trying to get this thing back here. Oh, nice smack by Santana. Of course, it was going to start it off with Jericho. Eddie Kingston is back. Is where you are sponsored to AEW and charities on board and do press stuff. Because Brandy said on a podcast with Reina, charities work, things like that. Behind the scenes stuff, chief brand officer. I guess I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing for her. Maybe it's not. Who knows? I'm kind of hoping that there's a payout with this whole like inner circle fighting. This is the first time we've seen Hager like compete in a ring for a good while because we haven't seen him compete in a ring for quite a minute now. So look, it's just waiting. Come on, these moves have to be a lot quicker than what they're doing now. There you go. And the classic moves. But I think they have to take it a little bit slower just for the simple fact, like I don't think Jericho can actually move that quickly like he used to. So hmm, didn't move by Ortiz. I got to meet them a couple. I got to meet them like maybe like maybe like 3 years ago before they started really getting big with AEW. And like these guys are so humble. I give it up to one thing, man. Hager has been he's looking good. You can tell he's definitely been in the gym. He's been cutting. There you go. Fight back. Hager's been doing MMA. That's why we haven't seen him in a while. Okay, so that kind of makes sense as to like why we haven't seen him in such a long time. That I really haven't seen him in like in ring competition. Is that he's doing MMA? So that brings me up, like my other question up now, Tyson, is when his contract expires, especially now that the inner circle would really know more. Does Tony Khan keep Hager in the roster, or do you kind of just let him go and let him do his stuff over at the MMA world? Which I need to start checking out a couple of his MMA matches because I know that he's been killing. He could probably kill it over there. The one thing I hate is like when a match gets really good, they decide to go to commercial break. So you do like the picture in picture. So that kind of like messes me up because now kind of like I'll start doing other things instead of paying attention to the small box of the match that's going on. I don't know about anybody else, but I know for me that's something that always happens. I gotta go back in. I'm gonna fix this later because I know a lot of people that was on Twitch said that it took them a while before they can actually like leave a comment. So I want to make sure that like it doesn't happen again, and you guys can just come on. We still got Santana and Ortiz versus Jericho and Hager. Back body drop by Chris Jericho. Good to see Eddie Kingston in the place, hanging out. One of the hardest working indie guys for me in the business. Sorry, but I have some people that are telling me if you guys are looking at me right now on Facebook right now, jump over to YouTube because it seems like they said that it was giving them a little bit of issues to jump on. I guess they want to like to comment and stuff like that. So by all means, come on over, try and jump over to the Facebook to YouTube, and let's have we can keep chatting it up, man. I love chatting with everybody on the stream and getting our inputs, getting everybody's thoughts on the show and stuff like that. This is why I do it, because then I don't have to bug like my wife or whatever to be like, hey, come watch wrestling with me, or I'm like constantly like texting on my phone. These are like one of the major reasons why I love doing streams. It's just sitting here hanging out with everybody, and we can have a conversation about wrestling, and I get to meet people from like all over the world that have been following the Call Up podcast page. Oh, what a move! So now it's still Jericho and Santana in the ring. Bronx boy, Santana's from the Bronx. He actually doesn't live too far away from my mom where I used to grow up at. So it's good to see somebody from, I would say, from the old neighborhood, the old stomping grounds of the Bronx, making good and doing great things. Oh, he tried to do a line salt. That was crazy. Oh, nice move by Santana, grabbing him from the ropes. This is what I love to see about them. Let's see. Tyson says, I think Inner Circle is officially done. For this time being, Sammy is focused on the TNT title. Look like Ortiz and Santana going back with Kingston. Hager back to MMA and touring with Fozzy. I think so too. And you know what? I said it a long time ago when Inner Circle had lost to the Pinnacle. I thought that should have been it right there. I think that should have been the end of the Inner Circle, but they still kept them around, and now we're still having like these matches right here. Gen Club is in the house. What is the deal, my brother? Thank you for stopping in and giving us a comment. I got to get another shirt from you because you have the black and yellow, so I need to meet up with you and get another shirt from you. I had the red one on the other day too, and I keep forgetting to take a picture to send to you. Oh, nice grab by Chris Jericho. No, Pinnacle was trash at this point. Like, I still don't get. Do not give up, Santana. Santana cannot lose. Like, come on now. If you want to establish Santana and Ortiz, they should not lose to Chris Jericho right now. Like, this should get to the rope. Get to the rope. Santana's almost, yes, he grabbed the rope. Let's go, Santana. Come on. She's like, I got you what size? I actually need a 2X. I'm a big boy now. Come on. There's two guys in the crowd that I'm just like, oh, nice hit. And that's it right there. That should be it. 1, 2, and 3. Yes, Santana and Ortiz get the victory. Send Chris Jericho on his way. I love Chris Jericho, but I think that Santana and Ortiz need to get these tag team title shots already. And now you have Chris Jericho versus fighting Eddie Kingston. What is going on here right now? Are we going to have an Eddie Kingston Chris Jericho feud right now? Is this what it looks like? You know what? And I'm glad that Jericho took the pin, but it doesn't surprise me because Jericho loves putting people over. So to have him put over Santana and Ortiz last, thank you so much. Just let me know how much I owe you, send you the payment, and we'll meet up somehow because I still have to give you the Funko Pops too. I don't get what's going on with Adam Cole. Like he it's like he needs to make a decision whether or not he's going to be with the Young Bucks or he's going to be with Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. Me personally, pick Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. Let's get the Undisputed Era back together again, baby. You know? So now basically these two tag teams are going to freaking argue with each other in front of Adam Cole the whole entire time. Yeah, he doesn't know where to go right now. Uh-huh. And we're on commercial break right now. What time is it? It is 9:18 Eastern Standard Time. I know, Will, it is super late for you right now. See who's in the chat right now. Jen is in the chat. Tyson's in the chat. We have Bank Boy in the chat. We had a lot of people in the beginning from Twitch. Thank you so much for the people on Twitch. Resident Evil AMC, what is going on? How are you? Welcome to the stream. We're on the last hour of Dynamite. So far, we've seen right now, we just finished watching Santana and Ortiz versus Chris Jericho and Jake Hager, with Santana and Ortiz getting the victory. This looks like the end of the Inner Circle, hopefully. We have more people from Twitch coming on right now, letting us know that they're in the chats right now. Welcome if you're from Twitch. Welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Continue following for more. I go live every single Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays on Twitch. I'm going to start doing flashback Saturdays where we go and watch old wrestling matches from different eras. So if you have a particular match that you want to see, leave me a comment. You can leave a comment here. You can leave a comment on Instagram as well. And then we can sit here and watch an old school match. We can watch a Attitude Era match. We can watch a new school match. Whatever type of matches you want to watch, we will sit here, watch it together, dissect it, give our opinions on it. There's going to be a whole lot more. I want to start doing a lot more stuff. Monday nights is going to be even more insane. If you do not catch us on Monday nights here on the channel, we do a Monday Night Raw watch along every single Monday. Myself, Toe, and Show, like those two names. We review Monday Night Raw as it happens. We give our inputs and opinions on the show as it goes down. There will be a little surprise going into WrestleMania week. There will be some prizes. There will be some little freebies for a lot of our loyal people who come on here and chat with us all the time. So Tyson, I'm just letting you know right off the bat, brother, I have a little gift that is going to come your way very soon. I'm waiting for it to show up. Once it does, you will be getting a message from me for your address so I could send it to you, because you have been one of the best people who come on the stream every single week and show love. And I just want to say thank you so much for being one of those guys that stays here from the beginning all the way to the end. And I know I'm sounding very sappy right now, but that's just the type of person that I am. I appreciate everyone, whether it's one view or two or three, but so far it's been increasing a lot. Stay tuned, guys. I won Street Profits Funkos. Yes, Jen is a person who knows he's won prizes, giveaways here. And mind you, like I said, you can see I give giveaways even when we only have 5 people that view us sometimes. Like I said, I'm really appreciative to people. So we're gonna have more giveaways moving in. Free t-shirts, free Funko Pops, free retro figures, and especially now we have more sports people. So if I can get you a signed basketball jersey, hey, we're definitely gonna do it. I love Thunder Rosa's outfit. She has the Kill Bill outfit on right now. Let's go. Love Thunder Rosa. She was one of my first interviews. When I started the podcast, I said to myself, I want to start interviewing people and get to know them, get to know the people that I watch on TV on a daily basis. Reached out to Thunder Rosa. She said yes. So if you guys haven't checked that out, I'm going to drop a flashback episode tomorrow, which will feature Thunder Rosa. So by all means, if you haven't checked out the Thunder Rosa interview, tomorrow on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcast from, check out my interview with Thunder Rosa and just let me know. Let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment, leave a 5-star review. Hit me up on Instagram. Let me know what you thought about it. I'm also a fan of Mercedes Martinez. I think that Mercedes is so talented. I was happy for her to be in WWE. Then they did not use her correctly, and they let her go, and it was just like a waste. Oh, Miguel's in the house. Red Dragon versus the Young Bucks versus Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy at Revolution. You know what? Not for nothing, I would love to see that. I think that would be a really great match, especially with Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, who can pretty much work with anyone. The Young Bucks, as of late, have been a little bit sloppy when it comes to certain opponents that they've had in the ring. So I would love to see how that will actually play out. And they're taking this to the outside. All right, this is what I want to see. Like, you're just making sure that the women are having a really great match. And Thunder Rosa is one of those people who make sure is that she's advocating heavily for like the women's division. Oh, hold her. Great job by that fan. Let's give it up for the fan holding Thunder Rosa's hand, because God only knows if she would have messed that up. She would have been on a highlight reel for botches. Why are we going on commercial? Jesus Christ. Let me tell you something. That's one of the things that I hate, is that when a match is starting to get good, especially they do this a lot in WWE, where the match gets good and then all of a sudden you're going to cut to commercial break and we get this goddamn picture again. But these two are still on the outside of the ring, freaking battling each other. I don't even think they've been inside the ring at all. I think they started off. So Thunder Rosa is back in the ring right now. So they actually did start out in the ring, because they wouldn't have had started the match anyway. So my apologies. But these two are going to go at it. I don't think this is the main. I don't think this is the main event. I think we have another. Oh yeah, we have Sammy Guevara versus Darby Allin as the main event going to close out Dynamite. So this should be really good. So you have two hardcore matches going like back to back with each other because we already know how Darby Allin is when he's wrestling. So we're gonna get a freaking Popeye's chicken commercial right now. Like you're just gonna make me hungry. I didn't even eat dinner tonight. Nice stunner by freaking Thunder Rosa. 2 count kick out by Mercedes Martinez. No, we're gonna get this table involved. Oh, the table didn't even break. That had to hurt. That table didn't even break. Are they gonna do it again? Oh. So when she went for the suplex, when she went for the back suplex, she kind of just like shifted over. That should have that table spot should have been way better than that. Like that is insane. You could have injured. They could have injured each other right there at that point. Ugh. And then you're gonna use the chair shots after that. My God. I've always been a fan of Mercedes since the Mae Young Classic. Yeah, me too. I mean, I've seen her in Shimmer a couple of times out here in New York. So I've always been a fan of hers. And then when she made it to the Mae Young Classic, I was like super excited to see her there. And I literally thought that they were going to do something big with her in WWE. And she wasn't she wasn't picked as the few people, the few women to get picked to go into like, say, like NXT until much later. So when she finally got picked to NXT, I was like, yes, they're gonna do something with her, and they shitted the bed and did. Oh, nice. Oh God, what is Thunder Rosa gonna do here? She put Mercedes Martinez in. Oh, you know that hurt. Give a flying drop kick while Mercedes Martinez was still inside the garbage can. 2 count from the ref. Mercedes Martinez's hand is on the rope, so he had to stop the count. What is Thunder Rosa gonna do next? Looks like she's doing a top rope move right now. Use the trash can lid. Oh, I'm sorry, like Tyson. So maybe you might agree with me on this one, but does Mercedes Martinez know how to use certain weapons, certain things in a match? Because the way she's throwing this stuff, oh my God, a backdrop from the top rope. Wow. Oh my gosh, she's another one who cannot jump off the top rope. And a kick out by Thunder Rosa at 2. I would have kicked out of that too. That was a horrible elbow drop. That German suplex off the top rope was money. I give her that one. But that elbow drop off the top rope, not the best. Resident Evil AMC, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the madness. Oh, here comes Thunder Rosa with that damn move again. Oh, I think that hurts Thunder Rosa more than it hurts him, and then it hurts Mercedes Martinez. Jesus Christ, can this be it? 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Thunder Rosa wins. This was a really great match between Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez. I thought both women gave it their all. There was no blood involved, so nobody really got seriously hurt. Nobody had to cut themselves, which is great. Let's see. I've been a fan of Mercedes Martinez. I read that before. Question: do we thumbtack? No, I don't think we see. I'm glad we didn't get a thumbtacks at all. I don't really think it was needed. I think a lot of the weapons that they used already was already great for this match. I didn't need to see anybody bleed. Like, we don't really need this. We've been seeing it week after week after week. It's like, my God, disregard the last message. No, Tyson, we saw it. What is Thunder Rosa doing? Is she trying to give a? And she's showing the sign of respect. You got to give it to Thunder Rosa for this one. Giving her that sign and giving her that respect. Of course, that the two will go. And here comes Britt Baker. With her crew in tow. When was the last time Britt Baker defended this title? Like, at this point, we need to see a rematch between Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa. Like, Thunder Rosa deserves to at least be women's champ. Hey, look who it is. Oh, strike first, strike hard. I'm sorry, Rebel, not Reba. Like, what? She can't kick for shit. Okay, let's just put it that way. Like, that was just horrible. So does Mercedes Martinez come to her aid? Is the question, or do you just continue to help Britt Baker and beat down Thunder Rosa, or do you walk away? What is Martinez gonna do? Don't hit the title. If you're gonna turn on Britt Baker, don't hit the title. Oh, what the hell? They didn't even give her a chance. So now they beat up Mercedes Martinez. Hager beats up Martinez. Baker's beating up on on Thunder Rosa. Wow. Oh, here we go. I love these vignettes that they do with House of Black. Like, it's just chef's kiss. I'm so wondering whether or not, like, if they need to bring in a female into this group, like, who would be that female? If you guys have like a prediction of who you would like to see in House of Black, by all means, leave it in the comments. Oh, you saw that? Did you see that? Somebody is joining House of Black. So next week, Chris Jericho, Eddie Kingston face to face. Oh, Miguel, here we go. We might end up getting that match that you talked about. Mm. Damn it, and Miguel called it too, of having the Young Bucks, Jurassic Express, and Red Dragon compete in a triple threat match, and it looks like we might end up getting that match next month. Good call, Miguel. Good call. And you got Jay White in AEW too. Mm-mm-mm. And she's still doing the 5 minute challenge against rookie challenge. 5 minute rookie challenge. This is gonna be dope. Dante Martin versus Powerhouse Hobbs is gonna be a thing for Rampage as well. And then we're getting ready for our main event. Sammy Guevara versus Darby Allin. I don't think they're gonna take the title away from Sammy Guevara. I think he's gonna end up winning this. Julia Hart still has the eye patch. We don't know if the eye is black. That is true because I've seen her on, was it Dark? And she had the eye patch on her. So that's a good possibility because we were talking about that too, where we said, like, if you have a female join House of Black, who would it be? And Julia Hart did get attacked by Aleister Black. She has the eye patch on her eye still currently. And the last match that she had, she won with a submission. It wasn't even a pin. So that could be a possibility. We can get a new Julia Hart rebrand here and get her away from the Varsity Blondes. Oh boy, I would love to see that. Can you make this girl dark? Get her away from the blonde hair, give her black hair, put her in a whole new different outfit. She could be the Alexa Bliss fiend to AEW. Just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. So we're on commercial break right now into the main event. So just to touch base on a lot of things that are going on with the channel. Obviously, the channel is still growing. Like I said before, really appreciative of everything that's going on. Next month is going to be really big for the channel. I'm going to be dropping a lot of interviews with different people in the next couple of weeks. Was fortunate enough to be invited to Showcase of Legends, which is going to happen in Albany, New York next month. So that's going to have like a ton of stars that are going to be there. Britt Baker's going to be there. Bray Wyatt is going to be there. The Major Brothers are going to be there. The Hardy Boys are going to be there. So I'm going to be interviewing a lot of those people who are going to be a part of the convention. I will be breaking these interviews up week by week. Like I said, they're most likely to be short interviews anyway because they're going to be coming in one by one into the room and just answering questions from like different people, and obviously they can sit down with me and have a chat for the channel. So that's going to be great to have that on there. WrestleMania week. Look out for more details for WrestleMania week. We're going to be doing a lot of things WrestleMania week, especially on this channel over at the Fig Cave. We're going to have to, and I'm working on a really big surprise. I don't want to say too much, but it will most likely be a live interview with a really big name talent. So look out for that. Everybody who's normally on the streams, a lot of people who've come on to Twitch now and started to follow the channel, tell your friends who are wrestling fans to come on over. Next month, I will have a live interview stream where you guys can ask questions to this particular star. I'm not sure if it's going to be from Impact or WWE or from AEW, but I'll give you guys more details as soon as I get it. But look out for that live interview. It's going to be one of the first live interviews that I have here on the channel. Amy is in the house. Hey, what's going on, Amy? How are you? Just catching a little bit of Dynamite. It's almost over. We got like another 20 minutes left here. I'm going to have a little bit of giveaways for WrestleMania as well. We're going to do a trivia night for WrestleMania, which will lead into other trivia nights as we go on. So guys can win prizes, anything from a free T-shirt to Funko Pop, maybe WWE Elite. So yeah, keep on the lookout for that. And I'm gonna have a really big prize for WrestleMania itself. So look out for that one too. Amy, not to worry. Right now, where you are, it's probably morning time in South Africa right now. She's like, I'm so late. I just woke up. I'm good. How are you doing? I am actually great. Tonight's stream has been really well. We got some new followers. We got some new family members to join the stream here. Everybody here, I don't view you guys as just viewers or people who are coming on followers. You guys are all family. So, we added a new family member to the Call Up podcast here. Just enjoying the main event right now. So wondering why he's walking. Why does he carry both belts? Like, you really don't need it. It's the same damn belt. No, the people love chatting. My wife thought I was talking to myself, but I'm talking to the people in the chat. Let me know if you need a sponsor. I'll be happy to contribute towards a prize. No, you've done enough. Just following the channel. Just tell your friends. I thought so too. I thought that they would have dropped at least one title, especially the one that Sammy had won, since it was a remake. But he decided to wear both. I have no idea why he's continued to rock both titles. And I noticed the Sting is not with Darby Allin tonight. So are we little by little transitioning? We're starting to get rid of Sting and Darby Allin as a team, or maybe he just wasn't available tonight to come out to Nashville. As much as I like Darby Allin when he was TNT champion, like I said, I really hope that they continue to have this title on Sammy Guevara. I think that he needs to continue to hold on to this title for as much as for as long as possible. So this is just a lot of get another counter move back into a headlock. I knew that these two were gonna go at it, like two light heavyweight guys just showing what they can do. A lot of flips. Ooh, nice drop kick by Darby Allin. And to me, I feel like Darby Allin is like the Mick Foley of this generation because he just throws himself. Like he puts his body on the line every single match. And when he gets older, his body is gonna be he's gonna be so hurt. Right now, he's probably not feeling a goddamn thing. Oh my god. What a move. Sting was with Darby during the entrance, but Sting decided to head to let Darby do his thing. Okay, I was kind of wondering what happened to Sting because normally he's out there with Darby Allin, and I didn't see him. Maybe I missed that when I was looking up stuff right now. But so far, so good with this match right now. 2 count by Darby Allin. Sammy Guevara is trying to take over this match right now because the beginning part of it was all Darby Allin. So now he got Darby Allin on the top of the ropes. What does he plan on doing? Another top rope move. You already knew this match was going to be a lot of high flying moves between these two guys. And it looks like he's going to, what is he setting up to do? Oh my God. A Santon from the top rope onto Sammy Guevara's back. That is crazy. Oh, Miss Bell in the house. What's going on, everybody? What is going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We gotta spotlight you because you're new. We gotta spotlight you here. Welcome to the stream. Just watching a little bit of Dynamite right now. It's on commercial break. We are picture in picture. Oh, look, Tyson. I think this is one of your people's. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why we are on commercial again. At least this time they gave us picture in picture, and this is exactly what I was telling you before. It was just like, why are they? As soon as the match gets really good, is when they want to start doing this picture in picture commercial breaks. Like it makes no sense. Trying to fix this. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. No, Tyson, is this one of your peoples? My internet here for some reason is lagging really bad on my computer. I don't know what is going on. Try and get this back and forth here. Uh-oh. What is going on here? Amy, I have no idea what is going on right now. I'm just as lost as you. I'm just reading the chat right now. We have 10 minutes left until Dynamite, and it looks like we're about to have another match. Oh, okay, you don't have people. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, now. So back to the match at hand. That we have here. I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, but we still have Darby Allin, and you sound like a face scammer. You know what? I was thinking the same thing. I don't know what's going on here, but something don't sound right. Sent her the link of StreamYard. I bet she won't jump on the video chat. Oh no, she definitely would. We know Amy's real. We don't even know you. Yeah, we had to stop this person. Sorry about that, people. I took care of that one. I don't know what was that. Let's see what I can do here. No, I'd user on this channel. All right. All right, Tyson. She's gone. Or whoever this person was. They're out of here. What was that? Freaks come out at night. Thought they was trying to go after my boy Tyson for a minute. Jesus. These two are just at a lot, like locking legs right now, smacking each other. They kind of look like my kids when they get into an argument. Like I don't get what's going on here. You know what? That is a really great idea, Amy. Give me 1 second. All right. So I added so Amy, Tyson, and obviously Toe. I added you guys as mods for the streams. So you guys, in case anything like that ever happens again, by all means, boot them quickly. We don't need that in our little happy family that we have here. We're all very respectful and don't try to, try and bully or downplay anybody that's in the stream. Oh, what a miss. Or downplay anyone from our streams here. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, Tyson, Amy, Will, you guys are always here all the time. So like I said, you guys are everyone that comes on here is a family member, and we just had to boot someone out of here. So no, not happening here, my friend. Oh, by the way, I got Hulk Hogan, RVD, and Bianca Belair in the mail today. Nice. You got to do an unboxing. Nah, Tyson, no problem. Listen, I already told you, man. You were part of the group here. You guys are here every single week. And that stuff like that won't be tolerated here at all. So you see it, we boot it. Plain and simple. Darby Allin wanted to go for the coffin drop, but Sammy Guevara is sitting, laying on his stomach. I would still go for the coffin drop anyway. F it. Who is this? Oh, okay. There goes Sting again. Sting wasn't playing that. Oh, here comes Andrade. Oh. Oh, he's knocked out. So I'm wondering what's going to happen now. Sammy Guevara getting himself together. And he got 2 more minutes to this. Guys, thank you once again. I'm so appreciative of you guys stopping in tonight and enjoying Dynamite with me. Sammy Guevara has no idea what's going on right now. Oh. 2 and 3. And that is the end of Dynamite. What a great match between the two. I wish we didn't have no interference just to continue on. Yeah, no, he did. I think he is over there because we spoke to him earlier. He had came on the stream to talk about how the crowd is right now. You got Matt Hardy coming out beating up on Darby Allin. What is going on here? I'm just so confused as to what's going on right now. So it looks. So are we gonna end up getting? We're gonna end up getting Sammy Guevara versus Andrade, most likely for the TNT title. And Sting is just walking around the ring right now. Like, you telling me you can't get in? You can't get in the ring and confront Andrade? Like, you have a bat in your hand. Use it, bro. Oh, it looks like Andrade wants those titles. He wants that title, and he's gonna end up getting it. I think it's about time that you give Andrade some type of title right now. And that is the end of Dynamite, guys. Thank you so much. Like I said, all the new people that came onto the stream today, thank you so much for stopping in. A lot of the people from Twitch, GG Gaming, G Girl Gaming, thank you for stopping in and bringing your friends and all those people who subscribe to the Twitch stream, thank you so much. Like I said, continue to come back. I'm going to continue all the time to keep on streaming here on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter, on Facebook, and bring in more people so we can have more conversations. I'm going to jump out of here right now. I'm a little tired. Had a really long day, so I'm actually off tonight. Thank God. So I'm gonna chill out. But like I said, like our normal people, Will, Miguel that came in, Tyson, Amy, who else? Ganch Club. Thank you for all stopping in. Thank you for being a part of the stream tonight. I will most likely be back on Saturday. But check out the Knucklehead podcast tomorrow, which most likely I'll be on talking crap with Toe. Don't forget, tomorrow is the flashback episode of the Call Up podcast, where you can go back, take a listen to the interview that I had with Thunder Rosa, and let's get ready for this weekend. It's a lot of things going on this weekend. We have Elimination Chamber this Saturday. We have Impact Wrestling pay-per-view this Saturday. We have All-Star Weekend this Saturday as well. So get your popcorn, get your chips, get your beer, get your water, get your juices, whatever it is you love, by all means. Bring it. Let's have a conversation. But guys, until next time, take care of yourself and continue to mask up. Guys, thank you so much.